Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. That was Rage Against the Machine. If you guys don't know about Rage, they started out in 91, 92, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2023, killed it. And I know they did Coachella for a while back. If you guys don't know about that, it's Metal Monday. It's Hard Rock Monday. But it was also the Oscars last night. Did you guys not know that? I didn't know it either. You know why I didn't know it was the Oscars last night? Because movies are dead. Did I say that again? Did I say it the right way? I'm sorry. The idea of going to the movies and watching them is dead. I'd rather stay home and stream it. Of course, Netflix makes the best movies. They just happen to be 8 seasons long, 3 seasons long. I watch Ozarks. I watch Narcos. What else can I do? I can show up here every day. You guys know that I'm doing well. I'm living life. I love the market. If you're paying attention right now, a couple things are crashing. Hey, Super Microcomputers, how you guys doing? Are you guys down 20%? How's NVIDIA doing? I haven't checked it out yet. NVIDIA down? It's down over 5%, down to 118 and some change. Oh, Lord, this market's selling off. I wonder who called it. Who called Bumble going all the way down to $5? Who said Microsoft was going to lose 20% and finish below the 200-day moving average, and now they're down below $400 a share at $395? Who said Home Depot is overvalued and down at $394 right now? Still needs to come down even further. I named the show 2 Years of Pain. If you guys don't understand what I mean by that, I'll explain. In 1980, when Ronald Reagan was the president, I told you about Paul Volcker. You know, the Volcker idea is that you come in and you increase inflation instantly, or you increase interest rates instantly to the tune of 15%, 10%. Who cares? Take it on the chin. And that's what Reagan did. Reagan and Paul came in and they changed the world. Because if you were buying securities in those 2 years of pain, you enjoyed the next 50 years of wealth. And right now, we're going to be approaching these 2 years of pain. I hope people understand what's in front of you. You're going to see a recession, guys. You guys are going to see a huge correction on this market because it's extremely overvalued. On the metric system of measuring value, this is the worst case of overvalue ever. This is the biggest pump you've ever seen. I don't care if you call it the AI bubble. I don't care if you call it the dot-com bubble. I don't know who doesn't see this. But every company is trading at PE ratios that don't exist. Guys, the PE ratio is pulled from the idea that you're going to get value for what you buy in a stock. I'm going to buy this one security. I'm going to buy a share of something. And when the company can give me back that value of the share that I bought, then it's worth it to me. But it's going to take me 500 years to get earnings to equate to the price of the stock. There's PE ratios of 500, 300, 200, 100. That's not business. When you think about investing, you're looking around 10 to 20 years, 30 years, 40 years at most on an ideal market. I know right now we're overextended. I know everyone is overextended because they all borrowed money. Guys, we're in a distressed credit cycle that's not seeing any stress because the bank is still open. Well, the bank's going to close. The bank's going to close because people are going to fold. Companies have been growing up and to the right for the last 15 years, ever since the greater financial crisis, because money was free. Covenants were light, and you had about 0 to 0.5% interest on most money borrowed. So companies knew what to do. The writing was on the wall. You just go ahead and borrow money, try to expand as big as you can, all while private equity is trying to cut you at the knees. Short sellers are making a bet on it. And what happens? Multiple companies going bankrupt, and we talk about it every day. I remind you guys every day of the influence they have. But I also want to tell you guys there are some things that don't make sense. There are some things that I see happening, and I throw up the red flag. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Connect the dots. Can I give you an example? There was this board of director who was the chief restructuring officer, a CRO, during one of the bankruptcies that happened with Apollo Global Management. And the company that we're talking about, guys, they're all reputable companies all the time. And it just so happens there's this one guy, he comes in, he says, you know, I have a heart condition, so I'm going to step down. And he stepped down because the judges during the bankruptcy hearing said, oh, wait a minute, you don't know anything about this company. Why are you here again? Why are you telling us what Nordstrom should do during bankruptcy? What should the next company do? I'm just giving you an example. But there's a company out here named Kroger. Okay, guys? Kroger grocery store chain was going to partner and merge with Albertsons. The lawyers and the judges said no. They said, no, antitrust laws, this is just too much. Everyone under one roof, it's too big. The company be too big. Billions and billions of dollars gone. The merger's gone. Albertson sues Kroger and say, you know what? You guys didn't even put it through the best way you could, so guess what? Now we're going to sue you for this money. There's something there, though. Kroger CEO and chairman of the board, I don't know him. I don't know him personally. I know that he started pushing carts. He's been with the company since 1974, and he's out. And he's out. And they said it's for personal reasons, personal misconduct. And they had him step down. And it makes you wonder why. After 30 to 50 years with this company, you're no longer fit to be the CEO. Who has it out for you? Well, on the board of directors for Kroger, there's an individual by the name of Ronald Sargent. Hi, TikTok. Ronald Sargent, 2006, 2005, been with Kroger that long. Remember, you plant your seeds, you water them, they grow, and you maximize profits and you leave. Now, we'll start carving out assets. Now that the CEO is out of the way, the guy who's been with the company since 1974, now that he's gone, guess what? Ronald Sargent walks in. And Ronald Sargent is not a sergeant. He's a private equity plant. And this guy's going to come out and he's going to carve out everything you want to see. How do I know? Ronald Sargent used to be the CEO of Staples. I'll let you figure it out. But I've been there. I've gone down these roads on Connect the Dots where I follow companies and I see what they're doing. Yes, welcome to Metal Monday. And there's also Spanish Wednesday. There's other days. Appreciate you guys so much. I know one company that doesn't borrow money, Pam says. Pam, you're absolutely correct. There is one company out there, and it's not Bed Bath & Gone. If you saw Larry Chang's tweet, he says, I'm invested with two companies, and I work for two companies. Grove on the board of directors and GameStop on the board of directors. I have nothing to do with Bed Bath & Beyond. Let me guess, PP Seeds. Fellas, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Yeah, he has to say it. You know, they sign NDAs, and they're buying the NOLs, and they're in their ABCs, and how many acronyms are we going to do in this damn chat? I don't know about these guys, bros. They have a YouTube channel about investing in bankrupt companies. I've never seen anything like this. And I mean, how can you? I'm still trying to figure out how you can invest into a company that doesn't have shares. I'm very confused right now. Bed Bath & Beyond is gone, and these guys are like, guys, they're going to partner up. They're going to go. So if you lost all your money, you're there. Cool. Another headline that came out was GameStop has partnered with Zip. Now, if you guys do not know how Zip works, it's buy now, pay later. They'll do something, and I thought they already had a portion of this. Maybe I got it confused with Amazon. But they would allow you to buy product and make payments. And they give you a spending limit. You have what they call buying power. And you're able to buy anything. You make 4 monthly payments. Boom, and here you go. And the product's yours. So maybe you want to order a lot of cards with Zip, but I tell you, it's available to you with GameStop. And just one more thing that GameStop's doing. I had talked about this last quarter actually, about any way you can. I think you can do Google Pay, PayPal, everything. There's everything available to you when you go to GameStop. So Zip is just one more thing, and I'm happy for it. Marantz GDP Now model on Friday lowered its forecast of the U.S. economy to the contraction of 1.5 annual rate. Yeah, here's the problem. The Atlanta Fed's not the issue. It's going to be the San Francisco Fed and Philly and New York. Those are the issues I have. You know, if one person sitting at the Fed, Carter, if one person sitting there decides, hey, you know what, we're in a recession, or hey, we don't see as much growth, you should see the market just start selling off. But Jerome Powell doesn't play that way. Remember, the Fed is worried about inflation. They're not worried about employment. and they're not worried about growth. I promise you, this is the matrix they look at. They're literally looking at inflation, and they're not paying attention to what the administration's doing. The administration is making unemployment a new issue. Closing the border. Boom. Everybody's going to be without jobs. Everybody's leaving. You think tariffs are bringing everything back? I saw Honda. Honda announced today that they're going to go ahead and build the Civic, one of the best cars out there. They're going to start building them in Indiana rather than Mexico to avoid tariffs. I saw it. I said, okay. Well, I also see people without jobs. The whole Democratic left, I don't know, overspending on federal programs, they're all without jobs. IRS, everybody's laid off. How long is it going to take? 6 months? A year? Once they run out of unemployment benefits, and then you really see it? It's going to happen. It's going to be 2 years of pain. What do you do during those 2 years of pain? You stock up the cash. You grab what you can and you buy something really nice. Me, I buy GameStop. It's the only thing I buy. Is Almo here? Almo's been asking me to play this game called Off the Grid. It's an NFT-based game, and I haven't played it yet, but I hear it has a new update, Almo, and people are talking about it. Now it actually showed up on my feed. It's like, okay, maybe Almo's onto something here, but he's always years ahead. Guys, let me tell you how far Almo. I know you guys probably hear Almo and be like, that guy's that far ahead? Let me tell you something about Almo. Almo tweeted something in 2018 about Palantir. I'm telling you, when I tell you this guy is like invested long. This boy is bad. He's a bad man. So, the moderators of the channel can tell you because he puts them in the chat. I saw, was it Krispy Kreme down? D-Nut. Don't get that confused, Tony De Niro. Don't get excited. But D-Nut, Krispy Kreme. It went up and now? What the hell? No, it's down. That's right. Look at that shit. Earnings comes out and gone. All the way to the ground. What's going on with donuts? Lord knows I'll never buy them. Ever again. I should say ever again. I don't care if my employees want donuts. Guys, okay, can we have a little moment of peace, like a little quiet time for Bryce? You guys don't know who Bryce is? Neither do I. Bryce is a dude who just walked into the chat this morning. Join the Discord, guys. In the description of the video, completely free, always will be. Join the Discord, it's free. Hey, guess what? You know what's crazy? Bryce walks in, and I even have to tell him, I'm like, yo, bro, when I go to work, can I just tell you how my day works? When you go to work, and let's just say you might be the boss, or you might be something close to that. Who knows? Somebody reports you. When you walk in, it's not a digital download. I don't walk in and then everybody walk up to me and go, hey, boss. Here's what's going on. And I'm like, whoa. No. I walk my way into it. I ease my way into it. I walk in and I say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all the good stuff. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Ooh, how was your day off? Yeah, cool. How's the family? Everybody's good? Awesome. I work my way into my day, and I would encourage you guys that join the Discord to do the same. Carl, I'm going to answer your question in a minute, Carl. In a minute. So my boy Bryce, I don't know Bryce from nothing, man. And Bryce joins the Discord, comes running in. Hey, everybody. GameStop's going to $19. I don't care because I'm buying more. And I was like, cool. People start talking crap to him, start going at him. And I kindly say, hey, Bryce, just warm up the room, man. Just chill. He says, oh, Marantz, yes, I understand. You're right. You know what? More quantity than quality. More quality than quantity. I get it. I'll say a little less. That's what he says. And for the next 10 minutes, this guy proceeds to call everybody bitches and pussies. And oh, my God, it was crazy talk. I said, did he not read what I wrote? He wrote back to me. He answered to me, no, you guys are a bunch of pansies. Oh, you guys don't know how to invest. Well, you guys just tinkle feathers. You guys, and I'm just like, what the hell did he say to me? What? And I showed him the door. So, Bryce, no hard feelings, brother. But yeah, Bryce. I mean, I didn't know it was a measuring contest, but it's cool, bro. Me and my 51 shares, we're doing pretty good. Is that cool? He's a TA genius. Yeah, you guys saw what it was. Hey, okay, Carl with a K. First off, I don't trust anybody named Carl with a K. K on Carl is for last names, like George Carl, right? Rest his soul. I believe he passed, right? The old Denver Nuggets coach. I don't know much about sports. I don't watch them. But let's talk to you, Carl. Do you watch movies? Do you like movies? You like movies? You like them at Cinemark or AMC? Where do you like them? Like them in the bedroom or in the drive-in? I don't know. I used to go to drive-in when I was young. Can I tell you that story? I'm 42 years old. But I tell you, I was probably 7. And we were sneaking into the drive-in to watch Rambo 2. And it used to be persons per car, or they would count the heads in the car and charge you. So we were underneath the floor. We were at the bottom. Our cousins had their legs on top of us. We were laying down. The twins, we were like so small. We get in, we watch Rambo 2, and there it was, Sly, just shooting shit. Loved it. Loved it. You know, did I mention I was 7? It was crazy. Then I remember the biggest movie thing ever was probably when I was in 5th grade. And I saw all of my teachers at school. I did. All my teachers at school. Oh, my God. All my teachers at the movie theater. My dad goes, we're going to go watch this new movie. It's the #1 movie. We're going to go watch it, guys. Let's get ready. And I was like, this is so cool, Dad. And then we get there, we watch it. And then I look to my right. Oh, my goodness. It's Mrs. Nugent. No, not Ted's sister either. I was like, oh, my God. No, Miss Nugent was there. And I'm looking up, and I'm like, what are all these teachers doing here? Maybe they were trying to get educated. The movie was Stargate. Oh, what a good movie, Stargate. Let me tell you, I was like, yo, Pops, this is real. These aliens. Oh, man. Is the moon a satellite? I heard the moon's a satellite that can leave at any time, and it's 9.1 billion years old, and it's honeycombed, and there's people that live on it. That's what I heard. That's why NASA never goes back. We went? Man, I'm baffled. I'm confused. Anyway. So here I was watching movies. This is my whole point of this was I watch movies. I can't tell you the last movie I went and watched at the theaters. I don't remember. I know I took my kids. I know we watched like a Transformers or a Star Wars or something like that. Maybe a Marvel movie. I don't know. But never a movie, right? Like you go to the Oscars. Last night was the Oscars. Did anybody know? Dad, let me ask you. In your generation, didn't you used to know when the Academy Awards was happening? And who was up for grab, who was going to win, and who should have won, and who got snubbed? And come on, man. No? You don't remember when families used to gather around and get dressed up and look real nice and regal and have great dinners and watch the Oscars? I don't know either. We didn't do that shit. But I know some people who did. I know some people who did because I read about it in a magazine once. I'm just telling you, nobody even knew the Oscars was happening. You see Halle Berry kiss somebody again? Adrian Brody, whatever his damn name is, the guy who won. I mean, who cares? Who cares about Hollywood? Hollywood wrote themselves off. But that's the way it goes down. I mean, I saw more videos of Black Sam, and that's a person's name, or Sam Black. I don't remember his name. Nipsey Hussle's brother? Yeah, pushing away some of that Marathon Burger in WeHo. That's West Hollywood for all you guys out there. I don't care what happens with all these elites, all these social elites. They don't matter to me. I never understood people who run up to me. Can I take a picture with you? And it's like somebody famous. Nah. I'm telling you, after I've seen some celebrities, I'm just like, so? They got a window of like 4 years of being great. After that, they're trying to live off of that? Nah, I'm good, man. I'm real good. You see Wemby has to retire? Blood clots? Wemby's gone. That's it. No more? That's a waste of a draft pick? Well, we're still in development league? Have you ever had a Whopper juice at the Tiki Club? Whopper juice? No. Jurassic Park was a decent movie to watch. Rambo 2, a classic. I had to wait for the VHS. Yeah, I think it was Rambo 2. It might have been Rambo 3, bro. It might have been Rambo 3. Might have been. I can't remember. Murdoch, I'm coming to get you. Oh, is that part of like a show, or is that part of Rambo? You guys, I don't know. I just know he's a badass dude. Maybe it was maybe it was Predator. Maybe we saw Predator. Oh man, I don't remember, man. Hollywood culture is dead. That's my point. Thank you. Now, as far as movies, sorry, Carl, just so that we're clear, that company has lost $8 billion since Adam Aaron has been in charge of it. It's been a play on retail for a lot of years. This is why Adam Aaron used to tweet every day, every week, to get people to manipulate them and to get them to invest into his company while he was holding shares and selling them. Is he tweeting anymore? Is he doing meet and greets? Is he doing YouTube videos and interviews? Doing none of it, huh? Yeah, because it used to be the hedge. It's not the hedge anymore. They sucked out 99% of the value out of that company. Remember when HYMC was a thing to buy? We're going to buy gold. Yeah, gold's at the all-time highest price in the world. Why is HYMC not? Because it was never about gold. It was never about mining. It was about saving Mudrick Capital. Mudrick Capital. You know what's the biggest problem I have with AMC? And we'll look at charts in a bit, guys. But here's my problem with AMC, and that people don't like. It falls on deaf ears. Or I don't understand. The AMC subreddit was actually built on January 28th, 2021. The day it launched was the day that GameStop halted and needed an alternate universe, right? You needed something to hedge what GameStop was. They used AMC. I've already said this to you. I've already shown it to you. And they needed exit liquidity from their short positions. Short position being GameStop, you need something to leverage. You need the other half of it. Do you know who won all that? Silver Lake. Silver Lake cashed out $1 billion, at least $1 billion in profit on AMC right there in January, right when it happened. And people need to know that once private equity is leaving and you're buying in, remember when people used to laugh at Wanda Group for selling at 13 and 14 bucks? The Wanda Group was from China. They owned 51% of AMC at the time, and they sold every single share at 13 bucks. Every single share they owned at $13 would be the equivalent of $130 today, considering all the splits. They're not so dumb, are they? There's a lot of companies out here, a lot of hedge funds and investment firms that made their money off the backs of retail investors that were, they were manipulated by people. You know, I saw the funding for USAID, and they were giving it to independent, what they call journalists and these websites for news and information. And then you go and see that Reddit, and that the director of Reddit is also the director of these other companies. I saw the whole connection. They put it up in the Discord if you guys are not reading it. And I was just like, yeah, I've already uncovered the fact that they actually pay influencers to mislead people. You tell me how PP Seeds has no job, and how he's live streaming and how he's streaming and how he's giving out all this info to you. Misinformation. How? I'm asking. Jackie, if you're not charging $500 for your Discord, how are you able to live? I'm asking you, Jackie. Because I saw Financial Journey do it, and I saw him go cold turkey and gone the minute he got caught. The minute I started calling him out. So I'm asking all of you guys that don't have a career, right? I have a career, sure. And I make enough to live in California for my family and I. You can imagine how much you would make. Let me ask you something, Jackie. And I'll ask anybody this. PP Seeds, Jackie, all of them. If you had a career that paid you over 6 figures, retirement plan beyond belief, all the benefits in the world, a great career where you have to put in 50 hours a week plus, would you still do YouTube? Would you still dedicate yourself to the info and the knowledge and the growth for how much? What dollar amount would you want to bring in that would warrant you to put in your whole life into something like this on a platform? I'm trying to ask you because I know that if you did what I do, you wouldn't be here. None of you would. You'd be like, oh no, I make enough. I'm good. It's not about the money, man. It's about the truth. And the truth is, all of you guys are manipulating people into believing into something that's not GameStop. Believe it. Me, I promote the company 100%. I talk about it. I eat, sleep, and breathe it. It is my life. I have a passion for GameStop. Oh, so sad? Who gives a fuck? It's my life. It's not yours. Let me ask you, how sad is your life? Huh? Hey, Meltdown, how sad is your life? You're watching me. Anyway, in case you guys forgot how I feel about AMC, I mean, I can always spell it out for you. I can drag it out for you, right? Like, we can do it, but don't ever ask me what AMC is. AMC is the worst investment next to Mullen Automotive. Mullen Automotive is the worst one in the world. But if you ever need to be reminded of why we don't like AMC, well, I'll let you know. Here you go.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
That's right, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Don't ever ask me about AMC or I'll slap you in the face. I'll slap you twice. That's the way it goes. Look at the charts, guys. Right now, people are paying attention to MicroStrategies. Announced they're going to be paying out a preferred dividend. I have a huge problem with this company. I hope no one touches it. Me personally, I already told you what it was. In the 1 hour chart, you're going to go from 308 to 268. This is the most volatile thing ever. And the volatility is half of it. The value's not there. $543 a share, all the way down to $268 a share at $70 billion with the market cap. Yes, they are sitting on $47 billion worth of Bitcoin. And you would think that's a great thing. Let me tell you why it's not so great to me. I'll just explain it to you this way. If you want to invest into a company that financially, fundamentally loses $1 billion a quarter, well, then go for it. But if your value is derived from Bitcoin, well, then just go buy Bitcoin. I'm just telling you, this is not what you want to do. You don't want to fluctuate and lose 50% of your value. But let's go ahead and look at the quarter numbers here for Super MicroStrategy, whatever, MicroStrategy computers, whatever the hell I'm calling them, Super MicroStrategies, whatever, MicroStrategy investing. Right here, look at the revenue. They make $120 million a quarter, guys. Not billion, $120 million. No money at all for their actual business model of what they do. Cost of revenue, gross profit comes out to around $80 million. Shoot that off when they're actually paying money on operating expenses, whatever they're doing. And here you go, operating income lost of $1 billion. Another $400 million, $200 million, $200 million, $420. It just keeps going and going and going. And you can pay for all the Bitcoin in the world. I hope you're making enough for a net profit, which you're probably not. When you guys actually look at the shares over the last year. They have gone from 142 million shares up to 222 million. They are diluting their shareholders. This is not what you think it is. This is not, I've got the greatest idea. It's so smart. I know what we're going to do. We're going to hedge our positions. We're going to hedge this company. People have you believing that this is a great business model. And yeah, Michael Saylor found a cheat code system. What are you going to do, Michael? Are you going to sell your Bitcoin? Are you going to sell it? Because let me tell you what happens when you start selling it. It starts going down. He has bought in Bitcoin every week over the last 2 years. The unfortunate part is not this week. Not this week when it was all the way down in the 80s. He didn't buy it. He didn't buy it right now at 90,000. So why are you only buying the top? What are we actually pumping? For me personally, this is not where I'm at. $25 billion worth of assets because other long-term assets are there. And they'll update the number. I get it. You guys have tons of assets. We have tons of shareholder equity. Shareholder equity of $18 billion. Comes out to what exactly on book? Book value per share is at $74.17. Working capital negative $100 billion. I'm dead serious right now. They don't have any working capital until they actually sell it. But if you're going to be sitting on billions, right? Billions of shareholder equity, 18 billion to be exact. Your book value is at what? $74. So you trade at what exactly? 3x on book? 3 to 4x on book? What would GameStop do if they trade at 4x book? I'm just curious. $40 a share? $42 a share? Start rubbing elbows with the S&P 500? This is not a company to buy. And I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not. I'm just not. It's just not there. Negative $1.1 billion in net income. You can tell me everything you guys want. When the price target is at 382, according to Wall Street, you want exposure to Bitcoin, go buy it directly. But I already told you, 95% of Bitcoin, 95% of Bitcoin, all the Bitcoin in the world, 95% of it is owned by 1.5% of the wallets. Who actually controls Bitcoin? 1.5% of all holders of Bitcoin hold 95% of it. You're playing with the 5% the market gives you. That's it. There's a reason why Coinbase doesn't have hordes of Bitcoin, because there's not enough to go around. And if people only knew what it's actually worth and where it's actually going, it can go to 200,000 all you want. Win. And who? It's almost like the Mag 7 where they're all holding up each other. That's the problem I have. You're deriving value. Think about it. You're trying to get value for something that's supposed to substitute the value it's worth. I can't put it to you any other way. We're trying to tell you that this is going to be the stakeholder for what cash is worth. But then when you sell it for cash. I've never seen anything like this. This is like buying call contracts for a stock. I'm going to buy all these calls, but I'm going to sell all my shares. That is what? That is exactly what's happening. It's exactly what's happening, and I won't get involved with it. So I'm sticking with GameStop, the greatest website, the greatest company, the greatest look at this website. Look at this, magnificent. Oh, I wish I had a 5K monitor. Oh, this is amazing. This damn thing's just everywhere you want it to be. By the way, only 23 cards available to you right now on the website, and I'm talking about Pokemon cards. There was only 23 Pokemon cards last time I checked. Let's see how many there are right now. 37. Ooh, they got some more. Some more Pokemon cards are there. 37 Pokemon cards. They'll be gone. These Surging Sparks cards will be gone. And they'll sell off everything over here. $75, $20, $300. They'll sell everything. Doesn't matter. Look at this. All this will be gone. People love this little dude. Flareon or whatever his name is. They love this other little girl, Eevee, for $1,000. Holy shit. The Prismatic Evolutions Eevee already graded 10. Holy hell, guys. 41 items on the website right now, it says. Just got updated. On just Pokemon. I'm just saying Pokemon. But if we're going to look at all the cards, don't worry. They're all getting sold off. I already looked at a lot of them. There's another rookie right there. Wemby. Those Wemby rookies need to come crashing down. He won't be a Hall of Famer. He's done. 1,663 cards available to you. Now, I was looking at this right here. Just to reiterate, was true remains true. And if you read it, he says, for the sake of clarity, following evolution of investment in Grove Collaborative this week, I am involved with only 2 publicly traded companies, GME and Grove, as a board member. And he also put in there, not Bed Bath & Beyond. Then somebody writes at the bottom, it doesn't matter what you say, how many times you say it, or even the fact that you've told people to take it. Yeah, exactly. Take a look. They won't. Here's the guy I was talking about. Kroger chairman and CEO resigns following an investigation to his personal conduct. You don't think you got set up, bro? You don't think they actually came for you? You couldn't get the deal done there, Rodney McMullen, known as Bill William, but Rodney is what he goes by. Rodney McMullen, you couldn't get the deal done. So guess what they did? They gave you a way out. Peace out, bro. I promise you. And then they brought in this guy right here from Staples named Sargent. Sargent. What was it? Ronald Sargent. Man, you guys know I always do connect the dots. Hey, for the guy who asked me about AMC investing, I think you really should watch Connect the Dots. Connect the Dots is a series on YouTube. Marantz Rantz Connect the Dots. Something I did. And I think you should really watch it. I think you'd learn a lot. Let's see. Until September when it's succeeded by Sherrod Goodman. Cool. No info on this guy. Kroger, Staples. Office Depot called off the merger. In 2020, Wells Fargo announced Sargent was elected to the board of independent director. Yeah, that sounds about right. Doesn't it, guys? I run Staples, retail. I'm in charge of grocery stores, retail. But I think I should be on the board of directors at a bank. That makes sense. Yeah, no problem. I bet you I do more homework on this guy. I'll find out what I want. I'll just keep looking. Michael Seller right here. More and more Bitcoin preferred equity unit, preferred stock unit called STRK is what he's going to be handing out. I'll pass on all of this. Shareholders on record since March 15. These guys try to do everything they can to manipulate their own stock price, guys. That's what they do. So, acquired approximately $33 billion, average price $66,000. $66,000 average price per Bitcoin. So he's up. Oh man, he's just doing so well. What are you gonna do with the cash? I'll just buy more Bitcoin. He's short of half a million? Yeah, 500,000 Bitcoin. 499 Bitcoin. He's very close. Now I did watch this article here. I didn't get to read it all. GameStop is game over. Just closed more stores in Missouri and Illinois. I'm so excited. I sincerely hope this is not the first of many closures for GameStop that we hear about this year. The new list shows that the company just closed doors permanently on more locations in both Missouri and Illinois. Yes. There have been so many GameStop stores closed recently that there's now a website devoted to these closures. Awesome. I need to get to the website. Let's go check it out. There it is. Boom. So they closed out number 363. Okay, that's 2. Got it. These 2 new locations are now added to the 19 GameStops that were closed a month ago and the other 4 that were shuttered. Oh, good. So just 2 more. All right, so 735 is what I have right now. Running total. Who knows what they're going to give us? A good little website here. This guy, man. Is this a radio station? The new 10:50 a.m. I don't know where they're out of. Let's go see this closures list. Have you seen this damn stock before? So you mean to tell me 15 closures in February, 401 in January. We knew that one. Okay, we got all those. But where's the international? Do the international? Oh, no, they're just doing this. Is just U.S. then. This is just U.S.? 216. We already knew that number. All right, so you guys don't even take into consideration the international ones. But 15 in February, that's not bad. Let me think. Maybe I already counted those. Maybe I already did. Who knows? Maybe they're going for 15 plus 732. Maybe they're going for 750 stores closed. Maybe. I'm excited. But there we go. I'll read them up. Anybody live in the Bronx? Boogie Down Bronx. They're right there. They shut down 2 of them. One in Bayside, too. I don't know. Bayside, Queens. Is that where that's at? Barstow, California had a GameStop that they shut down. Barstow. I mean, I hope they have another one in Barstow. Because, I mean, Barstow's a big city. I mean, it's... And Covina, I'm not worried about. There's 1,000 of them. But Barstow, California, for GameStops. Let's go check that out. Barstow, California, GameStop. Boom. Let's see. Oh, there's still one. There's still one. My bad. There's still one. Is it just one? Who knows? Find a GameStop. Let me see what it says on the map here. GameStop's right there. Is that the one they shut down? In-store pickup, boom, closed. Operating hours 11 a.m. Not bad. I like it. Is this the one on what street is this one on? Montera. Let's go see something. Oh, that's the one they're closing. Montera Road, they're closing it. They closed down Barstow. Maybe the Marines aren't buying stuff or the Army guys aren't buying stuff. Is that the only one? Oh, no, we have no more in Barstow. This sucks, bro. This sucks. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What do we do? Let's see. GameStop's near Barstow. I'll do one more. Is there any more? That was it. They're done. Dunzos, buddy. Sucks for those Army guys. Not for me. I don't care. What do they have an Instagram page? Poor guys. I don't have Instagram. I'm just checking it out. So they're closing, huh? Man, let me check them out real quick. Let me see what they got. They post pictures. Oh, they used to post. They don't post anymore. Nah, I don't log in. I'm good. I don't do Instagram. Sorry, guys. Well, that sucks for them. Not really. But it sucks. All right, should I be mad? Should I be mad? This lady was saying she's going to move out of the States. There's somewhere to move, she said. I don't know. People want to leave California or America. They got to go. The most and least corrupt countries in the world. Highly corrupt. We're considered not corrupt? What the hell? That is crazy. We got a 65. Korea got a 64. So who's corrupt? Japan got a 71. Canada 75? Oh, they've got everyone confused. Denmark 90. Canada's got people confused. They're not corrupt, are you sure? The economy's at risk and plunging into an air pocket, says JP Morgan. What would mean for stocks now and for the future? JP Morgan, funny you should say that. You know, Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, largest institution in America for banks. And, you know, Jamie Dimon just sold $300 million worth of shares on Friday. These guys are making crazy money. Is it $300 million? Who knows? I posted it. I posted in the Discord. It was a lot. I'll just put it that way. He sold a lot. And that's funny. That's funny. This is China, the U.S. in 1990, 1999. That's what it looked like? Yeah. And now China. But what are you guys talking about? We had planes fly into our whole damn city and crash it. MicroStrategy going for the buy house low strategy. Yeah. Exactly. Didn't buy any Bitcoin. I told you, look at that. How did they announce it 3 hours? I said that a while ago. In the world? I didn't even get it from these guys. Are they trying to be GME? I don't know. Let's see what it says here. S&P 500 free fast. Lowest level in 20 years. Probably okay. It's probably nothing. Yeah. They got no cash? You telling me America has no cash? The companies? That's so funny. That's funny. Do you trust doctors? I don't know. I haven't talked to one in years. All right, try not to. Let's go look at GameStop real quick. Guys, get ready for earnings. They're coming out. We have not been announced yet what date, but I'll take the whole month off if I have to this month. I'm excited. Guys, I will be busy on Saturday. I am doing something massive on Saturday, so I'm so happy. But I will not be here. I am dialed in for Saturday. I promise you. I got to go get a haircut. I got to buy some shoes. I got to look the part. Bros, I got to do it. And I'm so happy. Hey, by the way, this thing about GameStop going to $19, somebody was saying it in the Discord. Let me go back to it really quick. Is this GameStop? This not GameStop? This GameStop, right? Cool. So let's talk this out. Just for the kids in the back. 1 second. I got to get to the chat. I forgot that I don't have my chat up. I apologize, guys. Heck no, most doctors are freaking not that smart. Okay. I mean, they went to school. PSA app is much better. The $199 subscription has some nice perks. Card ladder is great for searching for comps. Oh, okay. Happy belated birthday to Sharon. Yes. Ryan Cohen knows what he's doing. Of course. Goal is to close 741 stores. That'd be cool. Well, that'd be cool. They closed one of the 3 GameStops in Huntington, West Virginia area a couple of months ago. Cool. Yeah. That's what I'm down. I'm good with that. Okay, are we good? Okay. Everybody's here? Good. I just want to read the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Cool. All right. Bossy Boss? I don't know who that is. Marantz, have you interacted with an inflatable doll? Are these real questions, Bossy Boss? Like, can I ask you something, Bossy Boss? Like, you sat there and you say, I got him. Right? I mean, this happens at least once a month. They start typing in the chat and they go, I got him. I got him. I'm going to tape something real funny. It's going to get Marantz right now. Watch. I'm going to ask him, have you had sexual relations with an inflatable doll? And I would ask you, why do you want to know? I'm not denying. I'm not confirming nor denying, but what would it do for you? I'm just curious. If I said no, that's just the simple answer. If I said yes, you'd be like, well, wait. Did you want to know more? You want to know if I named her or him or her? And what do you want to know? You never know, bro. I will give you this, okay? Now that you typed it in the chat, I will say this to you. Don't knock it till you try it. How about that, bro? Let's all be, I get that from my dad. Hey, man, don't knock it till you try it, all right? Huh? What? Yeah. Okay, Pop. My pops, I always make my dad sound like he's like a tough dude. Yeah. Like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. He's in prison. He's in jail. Yeah. When you was in here, you was crying like a bitch. Didn't I tell you I had about my limo? Didn't I tell you I had to fight about 6 or 7 of them off me? I'm a karate man. I don't bruise on the inside. You guys don't know. I just watch movies all day. Real movies. Anyway, thank you for the $5. Oh, my goodness. $5 super chat, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel the way you do. He's looking for Tony De Niro's channel, Inanimate Object Guy. Happy birthday. Yes. Heck no. Heck no. All right, let's talk about the charts. Let's go. All right, guys, so this is GameStop. And somewhere in the Discord, some jackass said that GameStop's going down to $19 a share. I see it happening. They can't hold the 200-day moving average of $25 and some change, $25.38. If they can't get there, they're going to go down. Yes, Grey Poupon, please. Pass the caviar. No, they're not going down. What world do you live in? Have you not watched The Little Mermaid? Have you ever watched The Little Mermaid? You probably watched it for the song, right? You're like, the one, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Yeah, I would think that. But that's not the song. The song, any song in that damn movie, there's a crab. Have you seen Sebastian the crab? Maybe you saw Sebastian the stock. It's called GameStop. You know why? Because crabs walk sideways. Rico would tell you crabs are totally something different, but never mind. Anyway, the crabs walk sideways, bros. And this stock right here is walking sideways. You're okay. Do you know what $20 or $19 looks like? When you say it's going to 19. And I tell you, please get a hold of yourself, 19-year-olds. $19. I'll even go $20. $19.90. Okay, the red line that I'm about to make it a different color line. I'm about to make it a fat line. Hey, no, Zelensky's gonna come over here and try to snort this line. Zelensky's don't do it. It's a white line. Okay, listen. This is 1990. Not to be confused with the year the San Francisco 49ers won the Super Bowl. Or was it the Redskins and the Giants right after? I don't know. 1990, right here. When Otis Anderson was the #1 comeback player of the year, running backs. Christian Okoye ran for 1,500 yards. 1990, right here. So that's the price point here. When have you seen GameStop go touch 1990? $19. When was the last time you saw it? Was it when GameStop announced that they completed their offering and they had money? They went up. Ooh, they completed an offering for $400 million. They sold more shares. Therefore, those buyers of those shares, they all just happen to buy in on an average of $24 a share. You know the offering they did 140 million shares for? The average price sold was $24 and some change. What's the price of the stock? $24 and some change. You want to know why? Because people that bought in are not selling. I don't care if it's retail investors, institutional holders, no one's selling. No one agrees at this price. This is why the volume is only 2 million shares. The volume is literally 0.5% of the total float. You're not going to get any volume here. No one wants to buy here. You think you can short it on down? Okay. Watch us buy every share. We'll buy everything below 24, and so will the institutions. You know what happened when GameStop started coming down in price from $33 all the way down to 24? Everyone started repositioning themselves and buying more. Everyone. And when I say everyone, I'm talking about institutions. I'm not talking about people. We're always going to buy more. But institutions started buying more shares than ever. right when the price starts coming down. So, no, I don't see 19 because the float's not the same that it was when the last time it was 19. The float's not the same that it was when it was $9. The amount of shares available to the public now, hold it up, prop it up. Certainly with book value, certainly with cash and the lack of debt. There's no debt here. $9 million revolving credit line with the French. You don't think GameStop's going to close everything out? They already prepaid $51 million for this quarter on expenses last quarter. They prepaid it. So I think GameStop's coming in at $150 million. I think they're coming in at $200 million on profit. And if they really kill it, let's just say they did do the Bitcoin thing where they bought it and they sold it. Let's just say the PSA graded cards are really hitting the bottom line and the margins go increase over 30%. Yeah, you're going to see some crazy numbers. You're going to see stuff that dreams are made of. And that could happen right now. And if it doesn't happen this quarter, don't worry. It'll happen the next year. But I live quarter to quarter, not 1/4 mile at a time, but 1/4 of the year at a time. And I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to watch this stock go all the way to up and to the right, and it will. It's not going to stop now. The RSI is very low for what it is. It's at 40 right now. 40, and look at where the price is. So when it starts going up again, you'll remember me. You'll remember what we're telling you, and you'll see it run. But you're still within the wedge. You're riding the bottom half of this wedge. You're just riding it all the way up. And, a rising tide lifts all boats. And in this case, GameStop is rising and rising. And it's not going to stop. I was reading something really quick. Yeah. I don't know. I said 1990, and I used some terms there for football and stuff. I'm not a sports guy. You guys know that. I'm a finance guy that used to be into sports. I used to be into sports, but then somewhere down the road, I stopped caring about other people's accomplishments. Like, it didn't matter to me. I'm going to tell you something, all you investors out there. You guys can spend all day watching sports and cheering on boxing matches and stuff. Oh, was I not showing you the chart? My bad, bros. There's the chart. I'm over here showing you everything. Here's the chart. It happens every now and then. There's the weekly. There's the white line. Zelensky, don't get too excited. GameStop's, that's $19, the white line. No, we're not going down to 19. We're up here in this wedge, and we're going to stay around. Okay, we're going to stick around. Stick around for a good time. It's Monday. Stick around. So here's the chart. Don't worry. I want to tell you guys something about value. Growing up, I saw a lot of great players. I was able to play with a lot of them. And then we decided, NFL was always a dream. You could throw a football 70 yards. You should be able to do something with that. You can run really fast and jump really high. You should be able to do something with that. But maybe you're just not tall enough. Or maybe you're just not fast enough. Or maybe you're just not strong enough. Or maybe your life sends you in a different direction. And while I just met my buddy last night. I saw my buddy 2 nights ago. Guy I grew up with, went to the NFL. I got team MVP over him every year we played. The guy grew 3 inches more, ran faster, jumped higher, and he did something with it. He did amazing. But what's he doing right now? Nothing. Everyone has their cycle. Everyone has their spot. I grew up watching college football. And Rico and I, as you guys know, my brother Rico is one of the largest podcasters and contributors to sports on TikTok. He has a huge following, 200-something thousand people watch, over 1 million views a day, and he makes a great living doing it. And he talks sports. And I've always had this view on sports, and we've always gone back and forth. But it's because we used to play NCAA 2000 everything. We played NCAA till the wheels fell off. We would rename all the players, all the guys that we grew up with, all the teams we played on. We would always pick San Diego State. And we would always start playing dynasty mode, and we'd get San Diego State all the way into the national championship. And they would get picked to go into the Pac-10. And it was like that. It was fun to do. Those video games were awesome. But watching people play, we used to watch Marshall Falk play. And I remember saying Carson Palmer's the greatest quarterback, and Tim Bianca-Patuka, running back out of Michigan. And I remember watching ESPN. We're watching ESPN, and the year might have been like 1996 or 98, 97, somewhere in that range. This is before Michael Vick, before Peter Warwick. This is when Peyton Manning was up and coming, Archie Manning's son, and at Tennessee. But he wasn't the most electric player at the time. Charles Woodson was the guy. Charles Woodson was everything. And then I remember Rico, because Rico was always like this. He goes, "Hey man, let's watch the Division II finals. Let's watch. It's on ESPN 2. Let's watch Division II." I remember him saying something like that. We're gonna watch this team, and it was Chad Pennington at quarterback. Used to play for the Jets, and it was Randy Moss. And Randy Moss was so thought of like as being a great player because his freshman, he was a freshman at the time, and he had these candy cane socks, but they weren't red and white; they were green and white. And you would see his highlight film, and he would just jump over people. He was never getting tackled; they couldn't catch him, and we'd watch him, and we'd just be like, Randy Moss. But we knew Randy Moss was the best player in college football. The best player, the most dominant player, dominant force ever at wide receiver. He was so good that he took Marshall from Division II all the way up to Division I. He got his quarterback drafted, got his running back drafted, and of course he got drafted. The Dallas Cowboys passed on Randy Moss. I hate it to this day because he came into Dallas Cowboys Stadium on Thanksgiving, his rookie year, and scored. He had 3 catches for 150 plus yards and 3 touchdowns, and it was a nightmare of a career for us, like being a Cowboy fan. But Randy Moss was the guy, okay? The reason I'm telling you this story is because 10 years after being drafted, 10 years after being in the league and dominating all the whole league statistically, Randy Moss was written off. He was written off, and it's because he quit on the Raiders. He was on a terrible team. Al Davis was holding him hostage. And here comes Bill Belichick, and Bill Belichick says, "You know what? I'm going to take him. I just won 3 Super Bowls, and I want him. He's the greatest wide receiver. We know this. Anyone who's ever watched football knows how great Randy Moss is. The impact he has." And Al Davis asked for a 4th-round draft pick. You mean to tell me I can get the greatest wide receiver to ever walk into a football field, not named Jerry Rice, and I can get him for a 4th-round draft pick? Randy Moss signs the deal, gets out there, and he scores 25 touchdowns his first year, an NFL record. And they go undefeated, and they go to the Super Bowl. And yes, they do lose to the New York Football Giants. But my point is, the greatest player that I've ever watched got traded for a 4th-round draft pick. Still the century. Honestly. You think the Luka trade is crazy? No, this is crazier. 4th-rounder for Randy Moss? And then look what he does. He torches the league. GameStop is Randy Moss. GameStop was written off. And Ryan Cohen walks in and goes, "I can buy 10% of this company for $40 million? I can control this company, be chairman of the board, CEO, do it all for $90 million total? It's worth $2 billion today? His position? Like, you're going to tell me that you're going to give me this company on a platter because everybody wrote them off, knowing that gaming is going in one direction, Knowing that retail is everything, e-commerce is the tool, and I have the ability to train, coach, and do it, hell yeah, I'm rolling with GameStop. Hell yeah, I'm rolling with Randy Moss. By the way, first ballot Hall of Famer. The value you got for Randy in the fourth is the value I'm getting for GameStop at $24. I'm getting GameStop at $24.62 today, and I'm telling you now, they've got so much in the bank, so much tread on the tires, so many great decisions they've made over the last 4 years. I'm more excited than I could ever be right now about GameStop's earnings report coming out this month. But if they could get Randy for a fourth, and I'm getting GameStop for 24, I mean, what else would I want? Nothing. I'm good right where I'm at. Honestly. Thank you for being live and listening. Burton, you're welcome. It is Metal Monday. We killed it with Rage Against the Machine. I think Rage is like my favorite shit ever, bros. Like, they got a whole different vibe. The name of the song is Killing in the Name. That's the name of the song. Just so that we're clear that I like Killing in the Name. Badass song, badass beat and drums. Hope you guys like it. I was acquainted with Randy Moss's cousin in elementary school and junior high. That's cool, man. I think Dragon Force will always be my favorite metal band. American, never heard of them. Never heard of them, bro. My wife and I went out this weekend. Like we do every weekend. You guys would think like I'm like rich or something. I'm not. Like my wife and I got off of work, by the way. I rushed home from work. It was 9.5-hour days, 10-hour days, whatever the hell it was. Got home. It was a windstorm. It was a damn hurricane out there. The Habab, whatever the hell it's called. A Haboob, the desert storm. And just sand everywhere in your mouth and your eyes and your ears. And ugh. And she goes, let's go out, babe. And I hate going. Oh, I hate it, guys. I can't stand it. I'd rather stay home and play League of Legends and hang out with you guys, whatever. Study. But I got dressed. And she brought me a Corona. She said, drink this. You're gonna feel better. I said, feel better? I'm tired. Just drink. You'll be all right. I'm right there. All right. All right. The waitress comes back over with another one. All right. That's 2. Whew. All right. Am I waking up yet? Then they hit me with it. Red Bull vodka. What? Bam. All right. I'm here. Let's go. We just start grinding it out. My wife and I are just dancing. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm never stopping. And I know everybody. And I'm like, all right, we got to go to the club upstairs. So then we leave that club and we go to, that's the lit lounge. And when we go upstairs, because there's a DJ and a band downstairs, everybody's there. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So we go upstairs, and upstairs, the 12th floor, it's another band. That band's rocking out, just cranking jams. You know, they're just jamming it out. We're just having a drink. We're just sitting down. And then the guy goes, by request. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, by request. And then the song they asked for. And I was like, yo, okay, what do we do now? Are we going to listen to this? Or are we going to get up and dance? And my wife will tell you we got up and we started dancing. So I don't even know the name of the song. You guys will kill me. You guys will kill me if I don't know the name of the song. You guys will kill me. Like you guys gonna be like, you don't know the name of the. It was not that. It was not "Love Me Do." Oh man. But anyway, there was those songs playing. That's all I could say to you. But man, I don't know the name of the song. I don't remember it. I was listening. I was like, yo, this is good. Like, okay. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Because it is Metal Monday, but it's not metal. But I played it at the club, so I'm going to play it right now in between because I got to go do something. I'll be right back. But get at me. I hope you guys like the track. GameStop 2469. And the song? Well, you know it. come together. I guess you guys had to be there because, one, no one was dancing. There's completely no one dancing. And I just said, "Are we going to dance?" My wife looked at me and says, "We are." And we just went out there. And then while we were dancing, about 8 people started coming up, the other couples, and then everyone started. I mean, the whole damn bar. And my wife, she laughs at stuff like that. She goes, "See, that's why we dance. Get them out here." I said, "Okay. Thank you, honey. Thank you." Okay, so if we're going to start following the rules of investing, just so that we're clear, and I want to, because, somebody went out here and starts telling me stuff about how GameStop's going to fall below its 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average, and where it ends, and all that other good stuff. This guy said, "Why 2 years of pain, Marantz?" Oh, man, you must have missed the whole show. So, really quick, I just want to show you guys something, okay? 2 years of pain is because of administrative change and then how you have to take it on the chin, with Department of Government Efficiency, things like that. But it's just going to be the market itself. The market's going to suck. Okay, so we're not getting 19. We know that. All right, so you guys are here with me. And 200-day moving average right here. So we've been bumping up against the 200-day moving average about 4 days in a row now. For the week, we're still within this wedge, which is fine. We're resting right upon it, right before the takeoff, right? And we all know we're going to get out of this zone. We're probably going to hit this wall here at around $55, $50 is what we'll end up getting up to. It'll be a huge rip. It'll be a good time to go sideways. But you're going to hit it, go sideways for how much longer before you get out, right? That's the whole thing. The whole thing is about getting out. You're not going to break out until the next year earnings report time frame is what I have. But if we break out before then, awesome. But we'll be in the red square by next year. This red square is where you want to be for all things GameStop. Just so that we're clear. You'll be trading up in that red square, that whole red square. I hope you guys know that. But right now we're going sideways, and it's been following suit. This has been for months. We've been going down this path. But I want to show you something like NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA that had $3.5, almost $4 trillion worth of market cap, and it's the the talk of the town type style. I want you to look at it. It's at 115 right now. Okay, and we go look at it on the daily chart. This is your 200-day moving average. It fell below the 200-day moving average. It bounced back up, grabbed some strength because of DeepSeek, the pump, and then, of course, the dump right after. It is falling apart. That's what's happening here. You're going to have a death cross on this one. And the death cross happened over here. That's why it's going to keep coming down. But, it's never going to. That's on the 1 hour. On the daily chart, it's going to keep falling apart. And, they've never been this close before. This is a 200-day by the 50-day. So never really been this close. Once they crossed over here in 2023, that was, front running your numbers and your investment. Like I told you guys, they did that thing where they took all their mark-to-market accounting, they took all their contracts, they put them up in front of you, and now you had this crossover, and people just started cashing out the whole way up. You want to cash out? You want to make your shares worth something? Keep selling them. And that's what they did. All the insiders have been selling. They got to the peak, 150, $3.7, $3.8 trillion market cap, and now we're going down. To give an example of why the whole world should be talking about this right now, because if you're looking at NVIDIA, you have to look at, they've already lost almost $10 today. Guys, it's $240 billion of market cap. It is a huge problem. That would be the size of 8 GameStops at the peak of that pop. 8 times bigger than the peak of that pop. And that's what's fallen today. You don't see any CEOs on the TV. You don't see hedge funds on the TV crying, manipulation. Oh my God, we're losing. Oh, this whole market's falling. Guys, they're selling off this SPY. They're coming down $6 down on the SPY today, guys. The whole market is selling, right? Are people crying? Are people nervous? I'm not. I'm never nervous. But remember, you're selling off this whole damn thing, and Bitcoin is at what now? 87,000? Bitcoin's falling apart as well. From 95,000 just, I don't know, yesterday, the pump, all the way down to 87. You're taking it right back out, and you're going to get right back down to where it's supposed to be. Because remember, getting things out of it is one thing. I want this whole market to fall down. Super microcomputers down 8%. Should be. It's complete trash. Nvidia down that same amount, 7.5%, almost 8%. Everything else is going kind of sideways, but the whole market's like just bleeding. So when you're looking at GameStop at 24 and be like, oh my God, no. GameStop's still within their wedge. They're still holding up despite the macro environment they're in. And this is your micro environment right here. Real, true, reset is coming. There's no doubt in my mind. But to go down to 582 on Friday, and now you have 588 from 613, 10%, for the market to drop off 10%, it had to touch down to around like 560, 550. If we can get to 550, that's 10%. If they can go down another 10 on top of that, you're looking at around 480, like I called. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for them to come all the way down, crashing. But it's below the 50-day moving average. It's having a hard time hitting it, getting past it. So that's going to be the ceiling right now. And it'll come back down. It'll play in this world right here. That's the SPY. Supermicrocomputers, still playing in the world, and it sucks. But NVIDIA, telling you everything you need to know, falling below the 200-day moving average. And it can't get up off the floor, okay? Earnings are going to be strong, and I think we can cause a golden cross on the 5-year for GameStop. I think it should buy more shares. Sure. 5-year looks really good. The move on Bitcoin yesterday was a bull trap. Bull crap. That's what it was. Yeah, appreciate you guys so much. I thank you guys again. It's 10:30. I'm going to go get ready for work. Once again, I'll play the same song by Rage because I just love it. It's just me. So you guys don't have to like it, but it is Metal Monday. It's my day. I do what I want. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Thank you so much for everything, guys. I hope you guys like the stream, like the show. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, do your thing. And then if you're going to join the Discord, it's free. It always will be. It's in the description of the video. And if you want to watch me on TikTok, Twitter, everything. I mean, there's other videos that I make other than just, the live streams here. But we have done over, I don't even know, 1,000 live streams. We've done over 4,000 videos on all platforms. And we have over 30,000 followers on the show collectively through all platforms. So I really appreciate you guys so much for all the love and support. You know who you are. Thanks again, guys. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. You know where to find me, millionaires. You know where to find me. Peace.